All right, we are live. Hello, hello, hello. Incredible greetings. Incredible greetings, incredible greetings, incredible greetings. Okay, let's see here. Let's go ahead and get this all shared out. Oh, I made a mistake and hit the mute button. Alrighty, let's see here. Let's go in and um ba 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 da ba ba ba. I'm loving it. All right, let's see here. Oops, cancel. Boom. There we go. So that's in the corner. All right, let's finish sharing this out. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing on this good old hump day? Happy hump day, as Gabe, Babe, no, Gabe, we'll say from Gabe Babe TV. So, all right, let's go ahead and share this out. Doot, 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 doot. And next, faster. Alrighty. Okay, cool beans. And let's just copy that just in case. And post. Let's go. Oh wow, why did it sound all weird and like it was dragging? Okay. Anywho, let's go right here and whoa. Is it just me or is this showing really big? Okay, no, there it is. It's showing perfectly for you guys. All right. All right, we can go ahead and get started now. Hello, hello, hello. Incredible greetings. Once again, I am Shakia, the professor of HSing 365, home of Silaholics Anonymous, honestly speaking, 365 Creative Academy, where we teach you a wide variety of things from designing, Silhouette Studio, Silhouette Cameo machines. We also have done some Cricut Design Space. We've done Photoshop. We've done things with memorials, party favors, teaching foam board, um, anything in the creative space. T-shirts. I teach 12 different ways to make shirts or customize apparel. Hard substrates. We've used HTV. We use um, adhesive vinyl. I've wrapped. I guess it's still considered a vehicle. It's like a spider. Over the past 10 years, I have showcased and shown so many different things. I feel like I'm out of ideas and designs. Well, like just different things to show. So I'm always asking you guys, especially if you are a newbie, if you're a beginner, if you're just kind of getting your feet wet with this. I'm always asking, what is it that you need to know? I've done most of it. I've done videos for it repeatedly. I've done videos repeatedly on some of the same things. So I don't know, like, if the people that are watching, if you've been here for the whole time and you're like, okay, I've seen this before, or I don't know. So I'm always like, okay, do I just repeat the same thing? I don't know if it's someone that's new to my platform. So I'm always asking you guys, are you new here? If you are new here, just drop I'm new in the chat. Say hello, say hi. Let me know if this is your first time watching, your first time catching one of my live. Like if it's your first time watching and hear my voice in general, or if this is just one of your first time catching me live. But if this is your first time, like I said, I well versed in all these areas. I am being very open and honest in that I've done so much over the years. I don't still do like everything that I know how to do. I'm not creating like those things today. Like I'll create them for my kids and stuff like that. You guys are gonna see some stuff when Zion Imani's birthday comes up. I'm gonna try my best to take pictures of the things and post them. But I've done so much over the years. And I just feel like a broken record sometimes because I'm not new to this. And I know for a lot of people, they get like really, really excited. They learn something new, they're sharing it, or even as like a new instructor, it's still new to them. And they just kind of want to share it with their, their community, I guess. Those who kind of follow them, or people just find their content. Hey, you're teaching a class, and then they teach a class. But I've done these things. It's always so interesting. You'll see things come up. I'm like, oh, I did that 10 years ago. So I definitely want to be able to help. So Susan says, hi, I'm new here. So welcome, Susan. Hopefully it will not be your last time here. And again, if you are new, just drop I'm new in the chat that you're new here, whether it's your first time catching a live video in like just a live video, or your first time coming across my content, whether you're watching over on Facebook or either of the 3 YouTube channels, just let me know. Okay. Hold on. Let me see. What was this? Okay. But yeah, I sometimes people are saying like, oh, okay, well, just show us anything. But I might be a different type of instructor, a different type of coach, a different type of mentor. I don't like pushing things on people just for the sake of it, especially if you're someone that is trying to get your footing in, whatever it is you're choosing to do right now, right? You might be trying to get your footing in that. You're trying to figure out printers. It's like, man, I just figured out this and now they're throwing something else at me. And then sometimes it can pull you away from, perfecting whatever it is that you're doing so that you can make like some good money from it if you're in this to monetize it. I don't always want to pull you away from your focus. I want to help you in the areas that you are focusing on right now. Whatever that thing was, you kind of saw, oh, I want to learn this, but maybe I'm still kind of, it's still kind of a gray area, not quite sure, don't know why my sizing is off. I don't know why my colors are off. I'm not really sure why my design isn't working out the way that I see it in my head. There are times where we talk about money and business, like I'm not sure about pricing on it. Not sure what I need to be able, I saw this thing. I'm not sure what I need to be able to make that. I'm not sure what steps or tools it is to create this effect. I saw it. I really like it. I want to learn it because I know that it's going to help my side hustle, my business, whether it is a design that's a deliverable for your customer or you're using Canva to create advertising and marketing and promo for yourself, and you don't want it to just be, oh, I took a video of this on the ground outside, I took a picture of this on some white furry stuff or furry carpet or whatever, I just have a backdrop that I made with foam board and contact paper, which is one of my, like, I used to love making those. I used to have all types of different backgrounds. But I want the things that I make to pop. I want people to take interest. I want to stop the scroll on social media. You may not be trying to go viral for it, but you want people to know what you offer and for it to be presented in a really nice, like, well, professional, put together manner. If that's, what you want to learn Canva for, I want to be able to help you, assist you, guide you. So I'm always doing these live videos. It is more so about what you need. I can just easily go into like just teaching, but if that's not what you need, if that's not what you're struggling with, I'm just introducing something else for you to obsess over and then have to figure out. I don't want to do that. I want to help you where you need help at. So all I ask is, just drop a hey, how you doing? I see quite a few of you guys are on, but I don't see comments that are simply saying hello. Are y'all embarrassed to let people know that y'all watch me or something? Like, I'm trying to figure it out because I see the numbers, I see y'all on here, but then I don't see the corresponding, hello, how you doing? Good evening. I'm not seeing that. So now I'm left to wonder, like, are y'all embarrassed about watching my content? Is that it? That can't be it. But, I'm always wondering because I don't see the hellos. Okay, so I see a few. All right, we got our first question. Pam Jones says, I've been having a problem with saving a transparent file. I have a pro account. You got to give me a little bit more than that. What's happening when you save it? Are you saving it and then immediately opening it? Like you're going to click on it and you want to see it. Is it still a white background? Are you pulling it into another program? And it has a white background. Does it have like a colored background? You have to give me a little bit more as far as what exactly is happening. Well, you said good evening. So hi Shayla, how are you? Um, let's see over here. But so Shayla, you said not at all for you, but there's quite a few people that are watching, and they're not letting people know they're watching. They're not saying hello. They're not saying good evening. They're not asking a question. They're not letting me know if they use Canva or not. So I think some people are a little, they don't want people to know. Maybe I'm not going to say that, but yeah, I'm starting to think they don't want people to know that they watch me. When I upload it in Canva again, it still has a white background. Okay. So let's try something out real quick, okay? Or something I want you to do. One thing that we have to remember is this background is white, right? What I want you to do when you bring it in, click on the background and change it to a different color. Do you see a white box or do you see the color? Canva does not have the gray and white checker background like you see in Photoshop. So it's a little bit harder to tell if it is actually transparent when you're bringing it back in because the background is naturally white. You have to add it to a design, or you have to change the background color to make sure that it actually is transparent. But the background itself, hold on. Hey Shanika, how are you? That was my question. Can we change the background? So here is how Canva works. Let me get rid of this. So whenever you open up, like right now, okay, I have a blue one because I'm guessing at some point or on this one, when I was designing it, I must have made the background like a blue. So when I hit a new page, it came in as blue. I'm going to come up here. I'm going to make this back white. If I click a new page, that's going to be white. When it's white, whenever you save something from it, it is going to, like if you want transparent background, even though the background is white, it will still save as a transparent image. Even if we add, okay, so I'll do this for you. So we're going to add this. We're going to come back to here. I'm going to just grab this right here. Ooh, wait a minute. All right, so we're going to come here. We're going to go alignment, center. We're going to copy that. Actually, I want these colors. So we're going to copy all of y'all. We're going to come over here And let's make this outline this teal. Oh, wrong one. Okay, well, that's okay. We'll do that one. And then we will make this outline black. So I kind of have my pink and stuff, right? We can't see the pink here, which is why I brought that over. I'm like, okay, I made the background pink. We can't see the pink here. Now I'm going to save this as a transparent background, okay? So we're going to go share. We're going to go download. We're going to go to PNG. We're going to go transparent background. Make sure I'm choosing just this page. Done. And then download, okay? All right. We're going to go and drag that into here. And what I'm going to do is now position and bring that to the front. You see how there is no pink blocking this. Like all we see is the two now on top of this one. We see the pink outline. So even with the background being pink, because the way Canva is set up, sometimes you need color back there just to see where things are. If your outside areas were white, they would blend into the background. So in this case, my outside was pink, my background was pink. So technically it blends in. Canva gives you the ability to change that color so that if you have something that is white or you have something that is black, you aren't going to see the edges because the background matches the element. So they allow you to change it. And when you choose PNG, as long as it is not a background, like an actual image behind it, no matter what color you make the background, it is going to save transparent for that reason. It's just to be able to tell the difference. Make sense? Nope. So what may have happened, so it's not a new problem. It's always been that way. It may depend on, like, do you always just bring it back into a blank canvas? Because it's always going to be white unless your canvas was like defaulted to a different color. It's really always been that way. I mean, if you maybe brought it in, but you immediately put it on top of something else, you maybe just didn't notice it. And it may have been like the first time that you really brought it in and it's on top of a white background. So it just looks like, it still has a white background. You just have to put something behind it. So if I were to have, let's go to uploads. Actually, no. So we can do uploads. So I'll bring in my kid and let's just say like this was a design or I was working on like an invitation or something. We're going to go position, send to the back. See, this is still transparent on it. So if you were used to bringing it in and something was already there, you didn't notice it. If your background was a different color, you wouldn't notice it. But as long as this is white, it's going to look as if it has a white background because it does not have gray and white checker boxes. Okay, you said, I changed the background to a different color. I've had no problems for the past few years. So when you change the background to a different color, are you still seeing it as white or is it transparent? Because you said I bring it back into a different color, but I'll keep working on it. So does that mean that yours is not transparent? She says, perfect, because I'm not a fan of always designing on a white background. Still white when I bring in the image, right? It's not transparent. Okay, I just want to, okay. Are you on a computer or are you on a mobile device? that you're setting, like the one that you're bringing back in and you're testing it, are you on a computer or mobile device? Your laptop. Are you, if I were to send you a link, you don't have to have your camera on or anything like that. You just have to share your screen. Would you be able to come into the room and share your screen so that I can see exactly what's happening? If I were to send you a link right now, you don't have to have your camera on or anything. We just need to see your screen. Yes? Okay, perfect. I am going to send you a Zoom link right now. I'm just going to create, host a meeting, and no, it's actually about to pop up over here, I think. Okay. All right, what's going on with it? All right, did it come up? Okay, there we go. All righty. And let me copy the link. And I'm about to send this to you to your check your Facebook Messenger. I'm going to send this to you right now. I mean, if you're on it, it might give you feedback if you stay on both, but wait until you get into the room, okay? All righty. Message. And we're going to send that over to you. Okay, I just sent the link to your mailbox, okay? Your email, your inbox, not mailbox, your inbox. All right, let's see. While we're waiting for her to come on the Zoom, is there anyone else that has a question, something that's been kind of wonky for you when it comes to Canva? Or maybe like Shayla, something that you're like, that has been frustrating. This is the first time I've seen you on quite a few of my lives, but I've never heard you kind of like mention that it's very frustrating trying to design on a white background. Um, so if there's anyone that's kind of like that, like something that frustrates you that you don't like, and is there a workaround that issue? All right, there we go. Uh-oh. And I gotta pull it back up because it went away on me. All right, so you're gonna hit the green share button, and then you're just going to share your screen. All right, perfecto. I'm going to send a request to remote control. All right, we're going to bring you over here and go to your Canva account. So you can just minimize it. Yeah, just minimize that. There you go. You can minimize the Facebook one too. And if you're getting feedback on the Zoom one, go to the microphone and you can do disconnect audio. If you rather listen to me through the Facebook feed on Zoom, the actual, you have to go to the other one. You would have to just disconnect the audio, but you don't see the, yeah, the hit the blue next to Notions. If you click the Zoom there, that's going to open the room back up, and then you can do it that way. Oh, you're just going straight to Canva. Okay. All right. So open up the design. So just, I'll go here. Are you trying to go to Canva or go to the Zoom to turn off the audio so it doesn't feedback? I can't hear you. So if you're talking to me, I can't hear you. Oh, wait, actually, no, you might want to get off the Facebook one. That way you can unmute and communicate with me. Zoom. I just thought about that. Because if you're talking, I can't hear you. I just see your mouse moving around. Can you hear me? Uh-oh, hold on. Can you even hear me? I might need to make sure that my audio is okay. No, it is up. All right, just making sure. All right.
Okay, can you hear me?
Now I can hear you.
Okay, so now what?
All right, so go back to Canva.
Okay.
Now, if you go to your designs,
now I can hear you. All right, now I need to turn some volume off somewhere.
Yeah, so it's because you have the Facebook one up. So either turn that all the way down or just exit out of the Facebook one for now.
All right, now I need to turn some volume off somewhere.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so you're going to go to your designs. So not under templates, you're going to go to your designs. Uh-oh, let me actually to unmute again. All right, so which is one that you have? Go to something that you designed and it didn't come in transparent. Okay. Was this was an AI image? All right, so I see this is, I just want to make sure that we are working with something that is transparent. All right, and then we're going to go share, download. Let's just do one page at a time. So we're going to go current page, PNG, and we're going to select transparent background and then hit download. All right, once it downloads, oh, see, y'all's are a little bit different than it is for me on a Windows. So go to wherever it's saved at, like, because see with us, it kind of pops up at the top. You can just drag and drop it in. So you're just going to go and now into your Mac and find that file. So you can either do uploads and then upload the file. And then now you're going to look for it in, I guess, like, y'all have a downloads folder, like where do things go? Or you can always technically drag and drop. So yours automatically goes to your desktop. Okay, so click on that. And then you're going to look for, because it was titled Dolls with Phrases. So you're looking for that from today. So would it be under desktop or should it be under downloads? Do y'all have downloads folders? So no, it's not going to be Still That Girl, because that's not what it was called. I don't think. I think that one it said Dolls with Phrases. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna see something real quick. All right. I'm not a Mac user, so I'm not sure. Like, so when it comes to Mac, if you're able to unmute, or if anyone is watching, if you have a Mac, can you let me know? Does Mac have a downloads folder when you save from, like, with the saving from Canva? It, for us on a PC, it goes into our downloads folder. Will it automatically default to desktop? Should I be looking at it in okay, so documents, no. Because this file, I'm going to cancel this real quick. So right here where it says dolls with phrases, it's going to save as that name with, like, if you've done it a couple times, it'll have like a 1 on it or like a 2, depending on how many times you have saved it. It's not going to save it or give you that number based off of the page number that it's on. It just sees this as that file, and you're just extracting or saving that one image. So when you go to uploads, you have to figure out where that is. So you should be looking for something that says, or maybe can we type it in? Let's see. Dolls W. So I don't think it's on your desktop. Oh wait, I'm in MacBook Pro. Well, hold on. Let's see. Desktop and then dolls. Uh-oh. Go ahead. You're trying to see if it's on your desktop? Are there no Mac users that could maybe give me an assist here as to where the photos would go when you're downloading? Okay, so here it is right here. So now, so it is in a downloads folder. So when you're going to share, you have to be able to have that downloads folder come up. Now, what we normally do, okay, are you able to bring up your Canva, no, don't click on it yet. Bring up the Canva page. Bring that up. Because I know, like, y'all have to go down. Don't click on that. Find the Canva window. Because I think you minimized it or something like that. So open up Canva again. Okay, so if you click, hold on, no, leave it like that. No, leave it like that. Leave it. If you click on the image and you drag and drop it over here, it should, well, at least I know what Windows it does. Let me see. Let's go to uploads. Normally, if you click and drag, there we go. So you saw how I clicked and dragged it over. We're going to drop it in. That's a way for you to bring images into, if you can't like easily find the folder when you go to uploads, you can find it over here, leave this minimized, click and drag, and it's going to bring it into Canva. We're going to click here and change our background, and it's actually transparent. So if we were, and now this is in your uploads. But now going to upload your files, you were on desktop, you would, and see, the crazy thing is here, like it doesn't just come up and say downloads. I'm not a Mac girly, so I'm not sure how to bring up your downloads because I'm not a Mac girly. I'm not sure if it's like a file or what, but if you're able to easily bring up downloads here, just drag and drop it, and that will automatically make it go onto your screen, but it's also going to now put it in your uploads. Okay, so we come back over here, we're going to cancel, but it's here and it's transparent. I think maybe you were bringing in or dragging in maybe the wrong image. So if we had this one, these were like some downloads. It looks like you downloaded this one today. We're going to drag that in. Yep, that has a transparent background to it. We go in and still that girl. We drag that in. Yep, has a transparent background. So you may have been bringing back in the wrong images because all of these are actually transparent. So does that help? Was that helpful for anyone that's watching, especially if you are a Mac user? Oh, Jesus, something flew in my eye. Are you able to hear me, Pam? I keep asking to unmute and it's or at least write it in the chat if that was helpful for you. I see you moving around or clicking around, but I can't tell what is you're trying to do if you're asking me a question. As far as like, the ones that you're clicking on, if you can write it in the chat or I'm not sure if you left the one on Facebook to go back there and ask the question over on Facebook or respond on Facebook. Because the Zoom is open. All right, what I'll do is for now, I'm going to stop your screen share so that maybe you can find like the mute button. I took you off of that screen, so I'm not sure. There you go. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Sorry. Go ahead. I actually want to mute again. Go ahead. Screen share.
Can you hear me now?
Maybe yes. You can find like the mute button. I took
okay.
So now,
yeah, that helped. I still don't understand what the problem is though, but that helped.
So it's look okay. First, you may have to turn me down over on Facebook so it doesn't feed back. Okay. But so now, okay, when you're don't
understand what the problem
hold
is,
on,
though.
yeah, go ahead and mute or turn off the Facebook.
Look,
okay, first, you may have to turn me down over on Facebook so it doesn't feed back. But okay, when you're can you turn down or click off of the live video on Facebook because we're hearing it back.
I don't know where the Facebook live is at.
Are you looking at the Facebook live on your can you turn down oh God, hold on. Click off of the live video. You were looking at the Facebook live on your computer as well or on the phone?
Live is at.
Were you looking at the Facebook live on your oh you did see on your laptop? Okay. Oh Lord, we're gonna have to share your screen again. You're gonna have to go back to like Safari and go to the Facebook one and just exit out of it because it's still playing in the background. So I'm not sure if you want to share your screen for that so I can walk you through it, or you just need to open up, where like Safari to where you're going to go to the Facebook one, and then you're gonna have to minimize Zoom, go down to the bottom and pull up Safari, and then you're going to hit pause, or you can hit the speaker to mute it, or just exit out of the Facebook one for now. All right, let's see. Did you get it done? I'm going to ask you to unmute again. Nope, it's still there.
Are you there?
I'm here, but I think I still hear your Facebook. Let me see. You get it done? I'm going to ask you to unmute. I still hear it. Can you share your screen again?
Did you send the request through?
Nope, no, you just hit the green share at the bottom. I don't have to send a request. I was sending a request.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Get it done. I'm going to ask you to. Yeah, I still hear it. Can you share your screen? All right, for all of you guys who are watching, y'all see the help that Pam is getting. Like, you can ask whatever question so that you're not frustrated, okay? Feel free to ask your questions. All right, for all of you guys who are watching, y'all see the help that Pam is getting. Okay, hold on. I'm going to mute you again. All right, we're going to need to go to, see where it says Facebook, Pam? No, not there. Go to the Canva screen, because all this is in the same Safari. So where your Canva is, that very first one says Facebook. Click on that. Okay, I'm going to just send it remote control. Okay, so here, when you go here, you're just going to exit out. You're going to come up here. And okay, so that's creating a page. So that's not the one. We're going to come back to here. So hopefully all of your other Facebooks are now closed. And I'm going to ask you to unmute again. Do you see it pop up to where you can unmute? All right, let me stop your share so that you can see the mute button. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to unmute. Okay, perfect. Stop your share. Oh my God, it's still doing it. All right, I have no idea what's going on. Hit share again. Wow, I have no idea what's going on. Okay, perfect. Stop your share. Oh my God, it's still doing it. All right, all right, let's see if it is anywhere else. I'm going to request remote control one more time. And then we're going to expand. All right, let's expand this. Okay, no, we can't expand it. Hold on. Let's minimize this. All right. I see the Facebook here, but it said to create a page. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's go back down and, okay, no, let's see. Safari. Can we go back open and bring it back up so we can open up Canva? Because I think I closed out everything. But, from a PC, I can't do the thing where I go down to the bottom of your screen and make, okay, there we go. Oh, there it is. That's the one that was feeding back right there. So we're going to exit out, and then you're just going to go to Facebook, like a regular Facebook. Yeah, that's what was feeding back. All right, so now if we go here, and then you're going to type in canva.com. All right, let's try it again now. Let's stop your share, and I'm going to ask you to unmute. And let's see if we stop the feedback. All right.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, I think we're good now. Okay.
All right.
So when you were bringing back in the image, were you dragging and dropping it in, or were you going to uploads to bring once you saved it, right, from Canva?
Yes, I went to uploads and I tried to upload what I thought was the transparent image.
Yes. So you saw from when you went to, like, it wasn't through Canva. When we were on Canva, that's why I kept asking everyone, how do I get to downloads? Because normally it goes to a downloads folder. When you were on Canva and you go to uploads, it wasn't showing the download folder. So when you were clicking on images, you were clicking on ones that had a different name. That wasn't the design that you made and you saved. That was in downloads. Now, when we had, like, you went in, I think you went to go search for something, and then you pulled up the downloads folder. I showed where you can click on the image and drag it over and drop it in. That was the one that you actually download. What you kept bringing in was the original image that did not have the background removed because there were no words to it. You weren't
Well,
bringing in the right.
initially, before I put the words to it, I was this is what my procedure was
Okay.
prior to all this happening before. I would save it to my desktop because it would be easier to get it from there. And then I would bring it back in and I would always upload it to Canva again. I would upload it.
You would, okay.
I usually don't even go in my downloads because I would create a folder on the desktop and just put it in there. So,
Well, you
but
have to
every
go into
time I
downloads
pulled
though.
it,
When you're saving
huh?
from Canva, you have to go into downloads because that's where it goes. It doesn't just you can't select the folder that you have on your desktop. When you are downloading from Canva, it's going into a specific folder. So when you were going back into that folder that you put on your desktop, that's not what's saved from Canva.
Okay.
Everything that you save in Canva is going to that downloads folder. So I'm going to have you share your screen again. Don't hit the mute button. Don't hit the microphone. Just go ahead and share your screen again. That way you stay unmuted.
Okay.
And Shayla, I see your question. I'm going to answer that just as soon as I finish this one up. Okay, so I'm going to request remote control. All right. So I'm going to bring this back over and let me. So what you will have to make as okay, I was just trying to make sure you don't have it. You don't have a folder for downloads like save on your desktop.
On the desktop, no.
Yeah, and that's where it's going to. So if you go to, let's go, let me see, file. No, I forgot. I'm not sure where you went to when you opened up something. I think maybe it was bookmarks. I don't know if it was.
I went, although you probably could, but let me do it for a minute.
Okay, go ahead.
Because I think there, it's under go.
Okay, go. All right. So your downloads folder, you will need to, so that's what's opening. So when you go there, that is where your files are that you are saving. So click on the downloads. Now, let's see. I don't know. Let me see. Can we go over here? Group by, import, open tab, new folder. I'm trying to see if you're able to save this to your desktop. That way it's like, since you're more
well, I can pull it out to my desktop.
So yeah, pull on your desktop, make a downloads folder on your desktop so that you are able to access it. Like how you have all the other ones, you want to pull that out and put it on your desktop because that is where, not documents, downloads.
Well, at least I thought I was able to. Maybe I can't.
Yeah. And so like you see here where it doesn't just show up here. Okay, maybe is there a way to, how do you favorite things on Mac?
I don't really favorite things, but I think up in the top you can hit favorite, add to favorites.
Get info, quick look, groups, import from iPad, new folder. We don't necessarily need a new folder here. I can't tell what this is. Edit tags. This is share selected items, change grouping, show. So the problem, why can't we just make this? Okay, yeah, that's so weird. You literally can't just put this and just make it where I don't know what happened. Click on, I don't know where those arrows came from. It's always weird trying to do something from. Okay. All right. So according to this, I don't know what that symbol is. It's like it's telling you the keyboard shortcuts. I don't have a Mac. Okay, I don't know. I don't know how to get rid of that. But I don't have a Mac to know like what that shortcut is because it's saying when you want to get to this is the keyboard shortcut, like to get to that. Oof.
Well, at least I know now that's where it's going.
Okay, let me see. Can we?
I can work with it.
Yeah. But if you were able to figure out, maybe ask chat or look at a YouTube video
Right.
on how to get your downloads folder on your desktop, since you pull from there. But if you can't, you still would go, you would go to downloads, and you have to just drag and drop it into, I don't know why yours defaults to templates. So if you're bringing it back in, you are going to drag and drop it in. So from here, these are all the ones that you saved today. And
Yeah,
so
I
you
was
saved
playing
it.
around trying to get them to work. I
Yeah.
couldn't get it to
So
work.
I'm pulling it in to show you that. You click on it and drag it over. So yours might be like the 2-finger tap, drag it over, and you let go. That will also bring it into Canva, since we can't find the downloads folder when you go to uploads. So you can click and drag and drop into Canva. And there it is. So it did save. It was saving as a transparent background. What was probably happening is, because you had things on your desktop, it's like, okay, let's say if we were to just bring this one in, it still has a background, no words. This one right here, you're bringing it in, it's that image, but there's no, actually that one actually has a transparent background to it, but it may have been that.
See, I had saved it on there, but when I said upload, it came up with the white on the background. Now, what you just did, dragging it in.
Okay, so
it
if we
came
go
in transparent.
So no, okay, we're gonna go upload files. And so if you're on here, let's say, like if you click on this one, did you, let me see, let's go, stay still that girl. Like, is that one, like we'll say that was one of the ones that you did, because that was earlier today. And we're gonna go upload. And then, all right, so you typed in the still that girl?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not seeing. Okay, so that's actually not the one. I dragged and dropped that in. That's not the one from your desktop. So maybe if, okay, so still that girl is
do curly. Curly is
curly. Her. Okay, so upload. All right.
See, I named her. See, I had saved her transparent, but when I uploaded, then that's how it came in.
Okay, so with the whole curly thing, okay, this is how you'll know if it's something that's saved from Canva. You can, unless you change, I'm gonna maximize this. Unless you change this right here to the word curly, you're not, whatever you're opening is not from Canva. When Canva saves it, when you go to share and you go to download and it downloads, it is automatically going to default to this name, whatever you have there. So if you open up something and it says curly, that's not the download that you just made. So like, let's say right now, if I were to go dolls, Canva live. Okay. I'm going to go to number 2. I want to make sure that she has a transparent background. Okay, perfect. We're going to go share. We're going to go download, PNG, transparent background. I'm going to choose current page because I don't need all of them. And then we're going to go done. And then download. Okay. Even if you were to download all of them, it's just going to put them in a folder that says dolls W Canva live, and then you'll have to extract them and bring them out. Okay, so now we're going to minimize. Minimize this. See where it says right here, dolls W Canva live. So all of the other ones, even though they were on your desktop, they were coming from, they're not from Canva.
Okay.
Yeah, they were not from Canva. Because they have these names, like they weren't the name, unless you happen to name this file or this design page curly, they weren't from Canva.
Okay.
And if you didn't go into downloads and pull it into it, it wasn't from Canva. Anything that you download from Canva will be in the downloads folder. That came from somewhere else.
All right.
Are you sure
So
you didn't do any screenshots of it? So the words to it that says classy with an attitude, those or still that girl, you type those out in Canva?
yes.
And you're sure you did not do like, because if it wasn't working, like you didn't do like a screen grab or anything like that, you just hit download.
Well, I did upload. Oh, download to my
Yeah. So did you go
yeah, to
share?
my yes, I downloaded. I did like you did the transparent PNG download to my desktop.
But you can't tell it to go to your desktop though.
Well, that's how they got there. You see, if you move all this out, you'll see them on my desktop. That's where I put them.
Okay, let me see. Download unless I am okay, wait, let me go here. No, we're gonna go
Okay,
download.
maybe I used the wrong word. Save as. You know how once you click them and they come up, follow through with this download.
Okay, so I think I know what you're referring to. So when you see it down here, you mean? Okay, so
yes.
share, download. We're gonna go page 2, transparent background, download.
And then you know how, yeah, once they finish, I open it. Yeah, see how it went up to the top?
Okay, but I don't see it. So that's I was asking, where does it go?
Right there.
Where? Click on it. Okay.
See all those downloads there?
All right, so let me click.
So what I would do is I would open it up. It would open up right here. And normally all of this would look transparent. In the past, all of this would tell me automatically that I had a transparent file. From here, I would do a save as or export. Then I'd export it as a PNG and save it to my desktop right there.
So that means that it's something. Hold on, no. Go ahead. Go do it again. Change the name.
Okay.
Hit save. Now I want you to do this again. Go to file. Go do it again. No, go do it again. Take off alpha. Uncheck that. Click on the drop down. I just want to see something. Click on your not that one. No, not that one. The where it says PNG.
Oh.
Okay. Well, yeah, where it says PNG. Go back to it. Yeah. And then okay, right here. So I'm just gonna click where it says alpha. And then where it says PNG, click that. I just wanted to see what else was there. Okay, so now change the name to test 3, I guess, or yeah, change it or test 2 because you wrote test the first time. And then save. Okay, now how do we get back to Canva? I don't know how to get back to
Canva. Should be down here somewhere.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. So if we go and we drag and drop, let's see, will yours let you drag and drop it in? Yeah. So you click on it, you drag and drop. It says we couldn't upload it. So I guess with y'all's, you can't upload like we can just drag and drop from that little drop down. We can drag and drop. It's not allowing you to do it, right? So let's go upload files. You saved it to your desktop. We're going to go test, upload. I hope also with this, by you doing that, where when you go to it and then you're going to go export it, you are taking up more and more space. So you have the one that's in your downloads folder from Canva. And then when you go and save it again, you are now taking up more space.
No kidding. I just got rid of about 6,000 files.
Yeah, because you're wanting it on your desktop. You're you are making a duplicate of it. So this is the problem. It's because of how you are exporting. But I want to see if that alpha made a difference, because I've never really seen that. So now we're going to go to 2. We're going to go upload. And what the thing too is, let me ask this. When was the last time you had to do an update for, yeah, that's a Apple thing. When was the last time you had to do an update for your Mac?
I just did an update, but I am transferring files. I bought a new hard drive, and I am going through the downloads
No.
because
So what
I was
I'm
getting
thinking
some
is,
serious problems.
what I'm thinking is that update change something. And
Uh-huh.
sometimes they'll make, when they're doing updates, it'll change something and it'll make something go wonky. And it's
Uh-huh.
on, people to report to them, hey, I was doing this way after the update. Now it's doing this. This is crazy. It wasn't doing that before. So when you were saying I never had this issue, it was showing me that it was transparent. See, when we open up things in from a Windows and it's transparent, it doesn't show white
Mhm.
for us. It shows black, right? Like if we were to
Right.
click on it.
That's what it was showing for me
Exactly. So
until
that
recently.
means the update for your Mac, whatever one they have now, it changed something. So these are the things that you have to report to them so they can end up doing basically another fix, because whatever they're playing around in their system for this update, some of the coding screwed it up. That's why you were
Okay.
like, I never had this problem before. It lets me know it's transparent because it's, so that is an Apple update. Nothing to do with Canva. You didn't do anything wrong. It's just their update.
Okay. Because I had my niece try it too, but she also has a Mac. So she was getting the same thing I was getting.
Yeah, and actually, one of my friends on here, she says it's an Apple thing. I've been having that issue too. So
Okay.
with you trying to re-export it, it was making it where it put a white background. But the solution for you is, oh wait, okay, perfect. Shani, do you know, like when we were going into her uploads, we can't find the downloads folder. Like it doesn't show up anywhere. Like, how do you get to, like, it's like, and then we couldn't figure out how to favorite it, because she went to, okay, close it out for me. Let me see. How can we, I think we did it like this. So, oh, wait, cancel. So to find it, we went to,
Oh, we went to
yeah, we went to go.
yeah.
What was it? Was it
Yeah,
go?
wait a minute. Got it. There
Okay,
we
yeah.
go.
So we had to go to go, and then from go, it brings up the downloads. She rather have it on her desktop, but we didn't see anything to be able to create a shortcut to the downloads folder, like to put it on the desktop. We couldn't even favorite it. So do you know like why she can't? Because I guess before she said you can always like click it and drag it to the desktop and it'll kind of pop open there, but it doesn't do that. She couldn't just click on here and drag it to the desktop. When we're in the downloads, it's not giving an option like here. It's not giving an option to save it, favorite it, or anything like that. It's like just get info, quick look. The bar at the top. So she did. We went go, and that's what this popped up. So she did that. I don't know. It's not letting me do it. Okay, so she hit go, and then she opened up the downloads, but there was no way for her to save it to her desktop or favorite it. Okay, she said right click. Okay, hold on. Maybe if we close it out here and then go, downloads. Yeah, see, it just opened it up, but there was no way to favorite it or put it. She wants this on her desktop so that she doesn't have to constantly go to go. But now when she right clicks, it just automatically opens it up. Hey, Loretta, how are you? So Tracy says, wouldn't you have to close Canva, then open it back up to get the new file you saved? Absolutely not. You can, I'll show from mine, but you can, from the download on a Windows, you can drag and drop that in. You can simply go to uploads, find the folder and upload it. Or if you open up the folder on your computer, you can drag and drop it in. But no, you don't have to shut down Canva in order to bring it in. Yeah, I clicked the 3 dots. Nothing comes up for downloads. It says new folder, open in a new tab, get info, quick look downloads, use groups, group by, show view options, and import from iPhone or iPad. But it doesn't give an option to favorite it, or that's what I thought it was, but no, it doesn't give you that option. Shayla, are you still here? I just want to make sure you're still here so I can answer your question about sizing. Yeah, so for now it's go, open up downloads and drag it in, and then go and clear out all those ones that you saved to your desktop until Apple fixes that. You just have to go from the downloads and you click and drag it over. You're going to see like a little arrow that pops up on the Canva screen, and that's how you know it is moving to it. And then you're just going to release it, and now that will be on your Canva screen.
Okay, that will work. Okay. I will reach out to them tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay, because I didn't know what had happened. I thought maybe I'm on my niece's pro account. That's something she did.
No.
And she said, no, I tried it myself and it didn't work either. So
yeah, so it's a Mac thing. By using that export, it's a Mac thing. Yeah.
Okay.
So we solved that part.
Yes, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. No, thank you for asking the question. Thank you for hopping on the Zoom, because I'm pretty sure that's going to help somebody else that was probably pulling their hair out. Like if they were doing that same thing, like why is it not transparent? So hopefully now from this video, they will know that that is an issue that occurred via the Mac iOS update. So
yes,
or OS update. So yeah. All right, cool beans.
Okay.
All right. You can stay in the room if you want, but I'm gonna answer Shayla's, or you can just watch from Facebook. But you can't stay in the room if you end up with another question and you want to ask it. Feel free to stick around in the room. All right. We're gonna stop the share. Okay, so I have you over here just in case. All right. So Shayla's question was, let's go back up here. She says, so I'm often confused about how you make your design bigger than the how you make your design bigger than the page. How do you know the proper size of that? Okay. Are you referring to like you brought in an element or a PNG, but if you make it, okay, can you explain to me what is it you're trying to do with making it? Why would you make it bigger than the Canva design page? I guess that's the part that I'm not quite understanding, is because if you make it bigger than the page, it shouldn't say, like, it's going to save cut off. So that's my first thing, like why we're making, because when you say bigger than the page, to me, that means making it like it's going off of the screen. So maybe give me a little bit more context. Okay, look at the size of the purple box. What purple box? Oh, this part right here. Okay. Around the seat. Why is it hanging off the page? So this particular one is text. So when you have like, depending on like the font that you choose, it will have extra to this. And if you like centered it and things of that nature, so you can bring, like if you're only doing one letter, we're just going to bring, like, it's not going to cut it off. Like you're going to bring this in, like it's meant to be right next to it. But this is text. This isn't necessarily an image. So now if we bring it, I'm going to come back to this one because we did this one with from Miss Wood's stuff yesterday. So let's say with this one, right? Come on now. Canva, when it removes the background, I'm going to go back to the original on this. So show original, and then we're going to go done. Hey, I said show original. Bruh. Oh, my bad. Restore. My bad. I'm tripping. Okay, what are we doing? Let's reset then, because you tripping. Okay, reset. I don't know why. Oh, duh, Shakia. Restore, I would have had to paint it in. That is when it removes stuff. It's been a long day. Reset. Done. Okay. When we're removing the background from this, all of this area up here is still accounted for. All it does is remove the background. It's not, if you might be thinking of like when we open it up in Silhouette Studio and we trace and detach, now it's to the exact size of whatever that is. But if you're simply removing a background, whether it's in Photoshop, if you're using Remove BG, like that website, if you're doing it in Canva, it is going to delete the pixels or the image in the background, but it's not going to change the size of that box because that part still exists. You would need to bring this down. So the size of this is based off of the extra space around it. It's not based on the actual size of whatever's in the middle. If you want it to be closer to that, you have to crop it down. Just make sure that you don't go too far. And that's going to give you a more accurate size. So I added a shadow to this. So I can't really go like right up to the edge. So if I get it as close to the shadow as possible, this now gives me a truer size. And then as I size this up, it's going to be based off of this box, which is why they're fairly like, it's not quite a square, but they match there. I'm going to undo. And you see how this size is changing because it has all of this negative space. When you are bringing in a PNG that somebody else designed, if they just like, let's say if they did when she had like the little girls with like the curly hair, if someone did that with what's that stuff called, with AI, let's say they brought it into Canva, they removed the background to make it a PNG, and then they sold that PNG file. If they did not resize, or if they didn't resize it to fit the box or use resize right here to basically trim it down. In a program like Photoshop, we simply just hit image, trim, remove transparent pixels. It snaps it to where it's right to the size. You save it. When someone opens it, it's going to be right to that size. It's not going to have all of that negative space around it. But when they're doing that from Canva, most people don't know that you have to resize it down so that when it saves, it doesn't account for that negative area. I'm going to remove this. So we're going to detach this from the background, and I'm going to delete it. And we're going to go, I'm going to make this to where it goes right to the edge, right? I'm going to go share. We're going to go download. I'm going to use PNG, transparent background, this current page, download. All right. I'm going to duplicate this page just so you can see the difference. I'm going to come down here. We're going to come up to about there. All right. Okay. So looking at this, this is, this is 8.5 by 8.11. I'm going to come to resize. I'm going to go custom size. I'm going to make this 8.5 by 8.11. I want to change this to page 8. So uncheck everything. I'm going to go page 8. I'm going to go done, and I'm going to resize this design. Now I do have to now resize this to make it fit. So we're going to go here, bring it all the way to the edge the way that it was. All right, so, okay, boom. That's the size, right? It's going to have a little bit here because I didn't go all the way because it has a shadow. Now, when I go share, download, current page, transparent, done, download. I'm going to bring it over here so you can see it. See, for me, I go up here and I can click and drag, click and drag. Oh, wait, wrong one. Did it update it? Hold on. Let's go back here. Okay. So see how this one doesn't have the extra space because the design page was made to be to that exact size. This one, they are the same exact size. If I put them on top of each other, same exact size. But this has all this extra negative space. If I go to position, it says that this is 5.25 by 6.8. This one is 5.25 by 501. So the width was still pretty much the same, but the height part is different because this has negative space. Hopefully that makes sense. So if you were to like expand this and you're moving, so you're not really taking your image, how you explain it, I thought you were taking your image past the edge. But if the parts up here goes past it, when you save it, let's say I put this up here, right to the top. When I save this, it is going to still account for from here down to here. Even though the box is way like, here, it's going to account for the whole thing. No problem. I love questions like that. Like, this is why I do it, for things like that, so that you're not frustrated and you fully understand it. But we also teach this. We went over sizing in our understanding Canva. This is why I call it understanding Canva. I'm not just teaching you to design. I am helping you to understand how Canva operates. And it's not even sometimes just about Canva. I mean, because we're doing it in Canva, I'm a graphic designer. I've been doing graphic designing since I was in the 11th grade, like, was it 16, 17 years old? So almost 26 years, because I'll be 45. And so I apply my graphic designing knowledge when I'm teaching you how to operate this. And those are things that I go over, like knowing how to get the exact size that you're wanting, how to resize, how to, stretch it out, or, figure out the right sizing. But you got to be in the room. If you're not enrolled in the Canva training, click the link in the description and join us in the Understanding Canva. And that goes for anyone. Okay. All right. So GL Child says, hello, I am a newbie. Welcome. I am doing we're trying to understand Canva. This is almost like it is Q&A style. I have no problem helping you if you're having any issues with Canva. We had someone where we discovered it was not a Canva issue. It was more so a Apple, like an update through that. And she came on to the Zoom and we kind of worked through that and realized that was an Apple issue that might help some others. Shayla had questions in regards to, she's like, I hate designing on a white background. That was good to know that I was able to change the color of it. She didn't know that you were able to change the color. Click on the background. You're able to make that whatever color you want. Okay. Just so that you can see when you're designing. And if you save as a transparent background, it doesn't account for that color. If you want that color in the design, you just save it as a JPEG or a PNG, and it will account for that color. Then she had another question about the extra space. So we encourage you to ask questions. We have about maybe 10 minutes left. So if anyone that's watching has a question, feel free to drop it in the chat so we can help you the same way we were able to help Pam and Shayla. You're very welcome. So glad that I can help and kind of ease your stress, ease your mind a little bit. Going once. Going twice. Sold to no one. All right. There are no other questions. I am out of here. Check out the link and join our Understanding Canva. You can try it out for as low as $13.65. It's we did 4 days where it's like a full walkthrough. You can watch that and go like all the way. Oh wait, I see another one here. Okay. I dropped the ball for enrollment because I didn't follow up with you about a code, but I'm gonna go ahead and enroll because I do want to learn Canva. Okay. Look forward to seeing you next Tuesday. But we did basically, no, I'm sorry, not a 3-day training. So if you want to watch through that, it kind of breaks it all down where you don't have to wait for the broken down lesson. So we did 3 days. We went through it for 2 days. The third day, we kind of did some hands-on things. And now we're in the breakdown part of it. Every week on Tuesday for 13 weeks, we are going through breaking it down really for about like 10, 11 weeks as far as breaking down all of the tools and functions. And then the last couple of weeks, we're going to actually do some designing and just applying all the things that we learned or you guys learned just to make sure that you have an understanding of it in real time. So now it's about setting the foundation, understanding it. We have, like I said, one session. So you have the whole week to catch up on it. Even if you missed it, you have the entire week to go watch that video and catch up. We have pro call sessions where you can ask questions. And we do those like in the evening because our sessions are like in the morning. But if you really want to learn it, definitely join that. Okay. I learned how to use my silhouette machine from you. You know your business. I always send people to you for learning. Thank you so much, Pam. I really appreciate it. All right. Until next time, guys, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity and be incredible. Peace. Oh, don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, tag a friend, share it out, all the good things. All right, y'all. Peace.